Hello and welcome back to my channel, or if you're new here, welcome to my channel. I'm Sarah and today I'm going to show you my Gua Sha routine. Thank you so much for all the appreciation and love on my last video of testing Gua Sha for 6 months. I really appreciate it. I didn't expect to get so much appreciation. So as requested, a lot of people asked me for my Gua Sha routine, so here it is. This is the routine that has helped me with a lot of jaw tightness and with lymphatic drainage around the neck as well. A couple things that I want to address at first. This is the Gua Sha I use. It is a rose quartz Gua Sha. You can literally use any Gua Sha. This specific tutorial will be for this type of shape of Gua Sha. I will be linking this below if you want it, but like I said, again, use any type of Gua Sha you want. I'm going to be referring to this as a Gua Sha just to keep it short because I won't want to refer to it as the Gua Sha tool every single time, so yes. So if I say Gua Sha, take your Gua Sha, I'm referring to this. I don't really know what they're called or if they have a technical term. That's just what I like to call it. So number one, wash this bad boy. You can skip this part of like stimulating your lymphatic nodes in order to open for the lymphatic drainage. I like doing it if I feel like adding an extra bit of self-care. You don't necessarily have to do this part. This is just something that I add every now and then. So yeah, you can skip this part if you want, but to kind of open your lymphatic nodes and activate them, you press 10 times here on your collarbone. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Don't mind my fingers, I have double jointed joints, so they will look a bit bent, just ignore that. Next, behind your ear here, behind your lobe, right there. On the other side too, with 2 fingers. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. And then in front of the ear here, 2 fingers. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Then right here by the nose, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. And then right here by the bridge of your nose. Sorry, I'm not flipping you off. I don't mean to do that. This is just the most comfortable finger I can use. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Cool. Done. Next, you are going to take an oil. This is the oil that I use. It's the simple cleansing oil. I personally just like this one because it has nice benefits for my face and my face likes it. You can use any kind of facial oil if you already use a facial cleansing oil or any kind of oil in your face care routine. Use that one. It'll be fine. But yeah, I just use this one because I like it and it's been good for my skin so far. I will link it below, but yeah, literally use anyone. I just like this because it's also on the cheaper side of things. So I just how am I gonna show you? Just onto your face. I mean, yeah, take your oil and just put it on your hand. I use about that much on my face. Rub it in your hands and then just put it on your face very gently. Put it all over. And then also don't forget to get your neck as well. And then take all the excess oil and I just like to rub it all over the Gua Sha just for fun. Yeah. So starting off, I also want to mention to please always avoid your thyroid, because if you go over your thyroid and you go really hard over it, you can end up with a swollen thyroid, which looks like this. I've personally never struggled with it, but a lot of people on TikTok did tell me to be careful of that when doing Gua Sha, so just wanted to give you a heads up as well if you are starting out. So number one, we are going to take this flat side of the Gua Sha like that at a tilt like this. See how it's at a diagonal tilt on my face? And then we're gonna glide it along there and wiggle at the end there. We're gonna do this 5 to 10 times. I usually prefer to do it 5 times just to keep my routine shorter, but you can do it you can do it 5 to 10 times. If you have more time, you can do it 10 times. But yeah, very light pressure. You're not pushing it onto your skin. The oil is there to glide your Gua Sha, okay? And then the wiggle at the end just helps hit that lymph node. And also I've noticed that the wiggling also helps with releasing tension on the jaw, which is what this routine is for. So then we'll do that on the other side. Take your Gua Sha again, flat side, this side at a tilted angle, 5 to 10 times, and then wiggle when you're there. 2, 3, 4, 5. You can kind of just move your face, direct it towards the opposite direction of where you're going with your gua sha. Next, we're gonna do the same thing, but this time we are going down and not wiggling. So taking the flat bit of the gua sha at a tilted angle again, turning your head and going 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5. No wiggle, just straight down. Not pushing hard as well. Other side, same thing. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Next, we are taking this wiggly bit here, and we are using the long bit at the bottom of the chin and the small bit at the top. So like this. And then using it at an angle, like this. Glide it along there. Once you hit the front of your ear, wiggle. 1, and then do that 5 times. 2, long bit at the bottom, short bit at the top. 3, 4, 5. Same thing on the other side. Long bit at the bottom, short bit at the top. 1, 2, the wiggle. 3, 4, and 5. Next, we're gonna go exact same thing, but instead of wiggling and stopping there, we're gonna continue to go down. 1 on the side here. Please be super gentle when you go down here as well. Don't need to push or anything like that because that will irritate your neck. Just a very smooth down. 3, 4, and 5. And then same thing on the other side, long side at the bottom, short bit at the top. 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5. Sorry about that little click, it's just my earring hitting the gua sha. Don't mind that. Next, we are going onto the cheeks. I like to hold my nose. You can hold it like very gently. You can just literally put just boop like that. Take this long bit on the side, put it against your face, and just glide it along there. Stop right at your ear and wiggle. And then do that 5 times. 2, 3, 4, and 5. Now we go on to the other side, do the same thing again, just flip that gua sha and smooth, hold the nose, stop before the ear, and a little wiggle. 2, 3, 4, and 5. Boom. Next, we're gonna take this little wavy bit again, long bit at the bottom, short bit at the top, and then starting off here by the edge of your nose. You can hold your nose again if you'd like. I'd like to hold my nose, so I just give it a little hold like that. Glide it along the cheek, on your cheekbone. See how it's tilted, how I'm holding it like that? Okay, gently stop by the ear and give it a wiggle. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. I feel like this one really helps the jaw, so if you want to do 10 of these each, I highly recommend if you have a lot of jaw tightness. Same thing on the other side, long bit at the bottom, short bit at the top. Holding the nose, find your cheekbone, and then go 1 at a tilted angle. 2, 3, 4, and 5. Done. Nice. Next, we are going onto the forehead. So you're going to take your long bit like this against your forehead, kind of flat at an angle against your skin. And then sometimes I hold my head. You don't have to, but I just if I have like a towel on and stuff, I'll hold my head, but you don't need to. Gliding it across, and then a little wiggle here right before, if you can see, just so that it doesn't, the oil doesn't get in your hair. That's 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5. Same thing on the other side, just flip that gua sha. 1, wiggle, 2, wiggle, 3, 4, and 5. When you wiggle, you aren't pushing hard at all, okay? You're just putting it there and just moving it up and like wiggling it onto the skin like that. Okay, next you are going to take the wavy bit again. You're gonna put the long bit down and the short bit up. Along the brow bone, your brow will be kind of like in this hole at an angle like that. 1, and then wiggle. 2, 3, 4, and 5. I love this part, it's so relaxing. Flip it, long bit at the bottom, short bit at the top. Hit it against, don't hit it. Put it against your kind of like start of your nose, bit on your forehead. Make sure your eyebrow is somewhere in between this hole. Glide and wiggle. 2, 3, 4, and 5. Oh, the wiggle just feels good on that spot. And then lastly, we are going to take this little edged angle, what I call the bottom of the gua sha. So this little curvy bit, hold it like that. And then we're gonna just go right along our brow bone, stop here and wiggle. So at an angle, 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5. Turn it around onto the other side. I like holding it with the long bit at the top and the short bit at the bottom, like that. Wiggle. 2, 3, 4, and 5. And then we're done. That was it. That is my routine that I do every single day. So next, what you're gonna wanna do is, it depends on your cleansing oil that you use. This one that I use, I will be washing my face now with warm water just to like get it off. That's all I have to do. I'm gonna pat it dry and then continue on with my skincare, or just leave it to dry like that because I don't moisturize if I'm staying in and doing random things. But yeah, usually I will just warm water, pat to dry, and then put on my moisturizer. And that will be my routine. But if I'm going outside, I'll put on my SPF and then be good to go. I hope it was easy to follow along with. If you want a non-verbal one and where I'm just doing like the whole routine by itself without saying anything and you can just visually follow along, this is more of like a real like beginner's guide to gua sha and this routine. But I feel like once you've done it a few times and followed along with this video, you will start to like remember the steps of how to do it, and it'll come to you a lot quicker. When I first started doing gua sha, it took me about 10-15 minutes every single day, but now I can do it in like 3 to 5 minutes because I just do it real quick. For anyone who didn't watch my video of trying gua sha for 6 months, this took me about 3 months to really like be able to feel the benefits of the jaw tightness, and that's when it started like helping with my jaw. So please be patient and persistent with it if you would like to experience those benefits. Obviously, if your jaw tightness does persist, please go see a doctor. I think you already know that though, but you don't need me telling you that. Like, it's good to always get like a doctor's opinion and get professional help. But for me personally, I know where my jaw tightness comes from. Doctors have not said it's anything serious and it's just due to my nightmares. So this is what I do to help it release that tension and tightness. And yeah, took me about 3 months. And also I would like to put out a disclaimer. Please don't be scared if you break out when you first start trying gua sha or doing gua sha, because it's very common that a lot of people will get breakouts and more pimples as they first start doing gua sha, because it's your skin kind of like purging all of the toxins that are in your system. So it's normal, just keep going at it. And yeah, I think for me it was on the 3rd month mark as well where my skin started getting a lot more bouncy and started reaping the benefits of Gua Sha. I'm trying to hit 10,000 subscribers by the end of this year, so if you want to help me out, please subscribe and give this video a thumbs up if you liked it. Thank you so much for watching. I hope you enjoyed this video, and I'll see you next week. Bye!